I'm 54 years old today, and I got sober at 50. I started experimenting with drugs and alcohol in high school. This was in the 70s. And so there was really no big deal to what I was doing. You know, it didn't seem to me. There was no consequences. I never got in any trouble. Unfortunate for me as an addict, my life moved forward. It progressed. I never really got in any trouble. I always stayed with certain jobs. I didn't finish college, but I got into a career that I still work in that I just advanced up the chain, and I grew. And so there was never any really failure to succeed in life based on my drug and alcohol use. It never slowed me down. When Cheryl and I married, I was very active in bicycle riding, racing competitively, and I discovered through a bunch of bicycle wrecks a pain medicine. When I got introduced to these pain meds, I could do them and work. I couldn't drink and work, but I could eat these pain meds and work. My mindset was, I can't be an addict. I can't be like those other people because look what I have. Addiction creeps up on you and it grabs a hold of you real quick before you really ever know what's going on. Towards the very end, I was drinking on top of taking those pain pills, and then I would be so revved up from everything that I would take another medicine called a Xanax to try to sleep, and I know today that the combination of all of those drugs should have killed me. My moment for me when I realized that God was the answer was probably 2 weeks into treatment. It was from this simple little bitty prayer that they wrote out on a piece of paper and gave to me that said, I need your help. I need your strength. I can't do this by myself. That moment in time when I was not in this fit of craving, I said, something's happening to me. And I'm not sure what it is. And it took me a while to it was a long while to really know what it was, because I was just not really wanting to change. I didn't want to change. I just didn't want to be a drug addict. My life was fine. So I thought. 9 months after I was sober, I had an opportunity to spend a weekend. It's called the Walk to Emmaus. And I had an opportunity to be alone in the presence of God. I didn't know what I was up against. I didn't know what I was going to go do. I had no idea what it was like, but I reached a point that I knew that if something didn't get deeper, if I wasn't able to establish some sort of a relationship with God, that I probably was going to go back to what I was doing. I felt Jesus Christ, the love of God, re-enter my heart, re-enter my being, and give me this sense of it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You're going to have to do some things you don't like, but it's going to be okay. And I know today the reason that I lived through all of the drugs and the alcohol that I took, because He was allowing my ministry to develop. He was allowing me to become the man that could stand face to face with another addict and say, I know how you feel. I know how you hurt. I know the pain you're going through. I understand that emotion, that hopelessness. I understand it.